to Spike Lee. And God came in the nick of time. They think I'm crazy, but I might be.
Of course, everyone's always asking us, what is it like to drive? So we want to give you some idea here in this short test run we have exactly what this car is like to drive. Now, I have to say, this is one of the most pleasant Chevrolet experiences I've ever had. And I don't hate on Chevrolets, but I find them very rough. And perhaps you know what I mean, perhaps you don't, but either way, this is a pleasant experience. Now, compared to other brands, perhaps not as soothing as a Mercedes-Benz or Lexus, but certainly a great driving experience. It drives well, smooth, everything is where I want it to be. I love the cup holders and the little slot for the phone. Of course, no phones in Canada while you drive, but everything about this car just works well. It's peppy if we speed up here. It has enough power. Is it a race car? No, of course not. But will it get you around town without any fuss? Absolutely. And I think that that's where this car really shines. You have all of the modern conveniences, all of the soft turn signal noises, all of the cushioning suspension without the price tag. I don't feel like I'm in a budget car by any means while I'm driving this. In fact, actually, to be honest, I quite like it. In fact, I like it so much that, to tell you the truth, I recommended to a close family member they buy one. Now, they aren't car people who care deeply about the pedigree and the racing heritage of a vehicle. They're not specifically loyal to any one brand, but this is something that they could comfortably, reasonably drive every day with a smaller budget. So I certainly recommend this car to just, your average person who doesn't really want to spend a lot of money, but also doesn't want to feel like they were being cheap. Now, you're probably familiar when you buy a new car, you're always reminded of the options you didn't get by the blank buttons, and there'll be none of that in the Chevy. In fact, I'm struggling to see, albeit slightly dark here, any blanks. There's nothing here that wasn't selected, and this is the LT trim, not quite the highest, but certainly everything around me feels like it's supposed to be here. It does feel premium, it feels welcoming, it feels easy to drive, enjoyable, actually, not just easy to drive. And in fact, I apologize for what I said earlier about Chevrolet, or this being okay as far as a Chevrolet. This is okay as far as any car goes. This is a great option. Road noise is minimal from the cabin. I'm enjoying a light but tight feeling steering wheel. Again, as I pointed out earlier, the acceleration is not astonishing, but plentiful. Definitely enough for the vehicle I'm driving. And all of this comes at the low price tag. Now, of course, you could be in America or Canada, but I'm going to use Canadian dollars and tell you that this car in this trim is approximately $30,000. It's quite the package. And actually, that's why I decided to break our channel rule and not just do Japanese vehicles for this one, because I am so impressed with this that I've recommended it to family and friends. And actually, next time I get a car from Chevrolet, I hope it's one of these. Isn't that weird?